Throughout human history, agriculture and its technological advancements have played a key role in urban development. From domestication to tractors to GMOs, technological advancements in agriculture has led to higher yields and better quality of food, which all support growing populations. According to the 2016 UN census, there are over 7.6 billion people in the world, with over 44% living in urban environments. It is predicted that by 2050, over 68% of the global population will be living in cities. We are living in a time where the global population is exponentially increasing, with more and more people moving into urban environments. This raises the important question: how can we produce enough food for sustainable urban development? Well, mechanical engineers have come up with some very interesting solutions. But before we can get into that, we need to define what is sustainable urban development. Sustainable development, as defined by the 1987 UN Brundtland Report, is development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Number 1. Indoor farms. One of the biggest challenges with agriculture is space. Bigger cities mean more farms. According to the US Department of Agriculture, in 2016, there were over 2 million farms covering over 900 million acres of land. A potential solution created by engineers and scientists can be found in an old Sony factory in Japan. Covering over 25,000 square feet, it is the world's largest indoor farm. The advantages of indoor farms can be seen through their ability to provide controlled, sterile growing environments. Every aspect of the environment can be manipulated from humidity to exposure to light. Plants are grown hydroponically, which means the plants are grown without soil and are instead grown with fertilizers and recycled water. Because of the controlled environment, the produce is grown faster and to a higher quality at a lower energy and water consumption rate. However, the major drawback of indoor farming is the high retail cost of the produce when compared to regular produce. Engineers are constantly working to increase efficiency and yields to lower the production cost. Number 2. Shipping containers. Mechanical engineers have come up with another potential solution to address the issue of agriculture and space. By repurposing old shipping containers, engineers have found a way to grow produce inside of the shipping containers under a very controlled environment. This results in urban farms being constructed in cities that allow for easily accessible and locally grown produce. The added benefit of using shipping containers is the ease of transportation and the fact that they stack really nicely. Already earlier in 2017, entrepreneurs set up an urban farming program which brought in 10 shipping container farms to Brooklyn, New York. However, these are not without some issues. Problems arise from reusing old shipping containers, such as the relatively low yields due to space constraints, high energy consumption from maintaining a controlled environment, and the durability of shipping containers as this was not their intended use. This is not a perfect solution, and engineers are working hard to address these issues. Number 3. Irrigation systems. Another challenge with agriculture is water. Today, up to 70% of the world's fresh water is used for agricultural purposes, with much of the water being used on irrigation. According to the UN International Fund for Agriculture and Development, it is estimated that by 2050, due to an exponential growing population, water usage for agricultural production will increase another 50%. However, technology produced by engineers could help reduce this increase. Mechanical engineers from MIT working in India have begun implementing drip irrigation systems to reduce the water usage in farms. The advantage of using drip irrigation can be seen from its reduced water usage, higher yields, and reduced reliance on fertilizers. Farmers only need to fertilize specific areas rather than the entire field. While drip irrigation is usually a costly endeavor, to reduce costs, the engineers have found ways to increase the efficiency by identifying areas of low pressure and correcting them. The ever-growing global population and increase in urbanization creates serious problems for agriculture and sustainable development. While agriculture may not be a typical sector defined by mechanical engineers, all of the previously mentioned solutions feature some aspect of mechanical engineering, from thermodynamics in indoor farms to fluid dynamics in irrigation systems. Mechanical engineers play a key role in maintaining sustainable agriculture, which in turn leads to sustainable urban development. So if anyone's curious about where I got all this information from, here's a list of all the links that I went to. Thanks for watching. Bye!